Can you build muscle on a caloric deficit? Hey, what is up, Fit Fam? Today's episode is on the topic of muscle building. More specifically, if you can build muscle while you are on a caloric deficit. And if you are a very busy man, I will cut this video very short for you, because the answer is yes. But there is a caveat. So, the thing is, for you to build muscle, you need 4 important things. The first one being water. The second one being protein. The third one being energy. And the fourth one being, guess what? Stimulus on the muscle. Now, so let's go by parts. Can you get loads of water on a caloric deficit? Yes, you can. Water has zero calories, so you can drink as much as you want. No water will be missing in your muscles, baby. 2, the protein. Can you get all the protein you need for you to build muscle? Yeah, you can. In a caloric deficit, it's actually pretty easy. So let's say I am 78 kilograms, and I know that I should be intaking anywhere from 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight to 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight of protein. Since I will be in a caloric deficit, let's go to the higher hand and take 2.2 grams per kilogram of protein. Now, that will leave me with roughly, let's do some quick maths, I would say approximately 160 grams of protein that I should be intaking for my day. Well, let's actually... No, that's more. Quick maths has failed me. Anyway, grab a calculator, I don't care. So, that will leave me with roughly, I don't know, X amounts of protein that I need to intake during the day. Even if I had to intake 200 grams of protein, which would be a lot for me, and that I know, I would still be only intaking 800 calories from my daily caloric intake. That's nothing. I can easily fit 800 calories in my diet, because even when I am in a caloric deficit, I won't be only eating 800 calories. I will be eating way more than that. Now, the third component, energy. Can I get energy when I am on a caloric deficit? And the answer is yes, of course you can. Well, but what is energy? Some of you might be asking yourselves. Well, basically, energy is food. For in this particular example, energy is food, because when you eat food, it is digested in your body, and one of the byproducts will be energy. So, can you get energy on a caloric deficit? Yeah, you can. You'll still be eating. You will not be starving yourself. You will be on what I hope would be a very slight caloric deficit or a slight caloric deficit. So there would be no problem in that department also. Now, when it comes to energy, there is also something that I want to talk about, because energy doesn't only come in the form of food for us, because energy is all around us, and not in a wooby-dooby sense of the meaning of the spirit world and stuff. I am talking about energy is literally all around us, because it is body fat. You see this? This is energy. Now, what am I talking about? 1 pound of fat has 3,500 calories in it. So, for 1 pound of fat, that's a lot of energy you can get yourself to build muscle. Basically, what I want to say with this is, if you are a beginner or someone that has a lot of body fat, you can more easily go on a caloric deficit, because you have fat already in your body to sustain your body building, your muscle building, your muscle synthesis processes. Now, still, you cannot go on too low of a caloric deficit, because that will ruin your protein synthesis. I'm only saying, the bigger body fat percentage you have, the easier of a time you will have in this building muscle while on a caloric deficit process. Now, the fourth element, the stimulus on the muscle. Can you get stimulus on the muscle while you are on a caloric deficit? Hell yeah. You can get stimulus on the muscle by doing what you already are doing. You can go to the gym and have a sick workout, and you'll be done. That's the only stimulus you need on the muscle. That will cause the micro tears on the muscle that will then lead to it rebuilding itself and restoring itself stronger than it was before. That's basically muscle synthesis really resumed for you guys. Now, you can get all of the four essentials while you are on a caloric deficit and you want to build muscle. Now, is it easier to build muscle on a caloric deficit than if you are on caloric maintenance or even a caloric surplus? Hell nah. The really difficult thing about building muscle on a caloric deficit isn't that it is impossible. It's that it's harder. You need to have more things being done correctly in order for you to achieve the results you want to. You need to really be taking the proper protein. You need to really be taking loads of water, or at least sufficient water. You need to be eating exactly the amount of calories that you set yourself in order to lose weight at a slow pace. And the training in itself will usually be harder because you will have less energy flowing around your body. Can you do it? Of course you can. So, if you guys want to do it, and I would say if you are a beginner and you have a lot of body fat, you don't really need to bulk up, okay? Don't do it. You should at least maintain, or even I would recommend that you go on a slight caloric deficit. Not too large, slides, okay? And that way you will build muscle and lose fat at the same time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video.